down, stand. When we're working on a down to stand, we want to make sure it's a nice tucked Sphinx position, and then stand straight up without sitting first. Down, stand. If the dog's not coming straight towards you, doing that down to stand, you can go down and take a step backwards so that they don't sit in between. Do begging, hold it, hold it. Very good. So when you're training the beg, you can start with just taking a treat over. And rather than having the dogs look up, I'll just kind of keep one hand holding one paw there while they learn to kind of engage their core and hold that position, and then eventually you'll be able to let go. Yes. So it's actually the act of getting up into the position that really takes a lot of strength, and then it's balance once they're there. Excellent, good boy. Another very common exercise that we do is just shaking. Thank you. Other hand, thank you. This is great range of motion for the elbow. So it's one of our building blocks with young dogs. We want to teach them how to shake. Thank you. Other hand. And then we can go a little bit higher. The high five. Yes. I use the Bosu for a lot of different exercises. One of the most basic ones is our paws up. So this is just front legs elevated higher than the back legs. And you can use a lot of different surfaces to do your paws up, but Bosu's a nice one for most dogs. Sidestepping is a great exercise to work on our hip strengtheners, so both our adductors and abductors. So I hold the treats in the hand opposite from the foot that I'm stepping forward with. And then to go the opposite direction, I'll switch treat hands and go the opposite direction. And we'll do, one full revolution and then switch sides. The arrow is a sloppy sitter, so we work on holding his sit position up on the Bosu. It really makes him have to engage those adductors and keeping his legs nice and tucked underneath him so they don't slide off. We've been working on this for a couple years. This would be one that would be a progression, definitely a progression. If we're working on range of motion after cruciate ligament surgery or dogs with arthritis, this is not something that you start with. This is definitely a more challenging exercise. But if you're working with just a young dog that is working on body awareness and they don't have an injury, this is a really nice one to work on. Down. So Bosu push-ups. So we get the dog in a down position and then have him push up, down, up. This is going to be great strengtheners for the back legs and for our shoulder muscles. Good, down, up. Yes, good boy. So one of the things I'm working on Arrow with is him learning that he's got back legs. So we're working on rear paw target or his back legs learning to step onto something. So we'll do some backwards walking as soon as his foot, yes, touches the Bosu. I reward him. And then we can work on getting both of them up there. Yes. Yes, and we can hold that. This is shifting the weight towards his front a little bit, but really what I'm working on is him knowing that he's got back feet and where to put them. So back up, and then when, yes. Yes. And then we get our other foot up there. Yes, very good. And then from here, if we work into a sit, that's a really good core control to bring the body up to that sit position. One other thing we can do with them sitting here, this is another challenge, is working with our building blocks, have him shake. Yes. Other hand. Yes, very good. Get it together. Shake. Yes. Yes, good boy. That's definitely a challenge. So when we're working on having dogs hold a normal sit position where we want the nice square sit, one tool you can use is, this is just a step aerobics box, but you can hear Arrow's nails on it, and so we want to cover it with a yoga mat before we do anything there. Sit, wait. Just make sure it's non-slick. So now we want the dog to step up on the box lengthwise and then sit. Good. And so this way, if he tries to do that sloppy sit or shift his weight to one hip, his feet will kind of fall off the side of the box. So this is just a kind of reinforcer, awareness, keeping everything nice and tucked in that normal sit position. From here, you can work on other things like shake. Yes, good boy. And we might have room to do down. Down. Yes, good boy. Good. Here, very good. I can do things like have him come off, but keep the back legs on the step. And then sit. Good. So that's definitely a progression and much more of a challenge to bring his front feet up onto the box. That takes a lot of core control. Sit. This is one we're still working on. Good job. Okay, free. Free. Yes. Because everything we do at CARE is to help you help your dogs live a long, healthy, and active life.